Hello. So, we're going to do this breathing technique that really is all about a position for your hands so you can valve at your nose. And I'm just going to take a minute to describe this hand position. There's a couple different ways that I've seen people practice, but traditionally, the way I was taught was the hand position is that you curl in your index finger and your middle finger, and then you use your thumb and your ring finger to valve. Traditionally, we would use the right hand because in India, the left hand is what we use to go to the bathroom. And this way, the right hand's always clean, right? So that's more of a cultural thing. What you want to know is that as you're using your right hand to do the valving, one nostril is generally closed completely, and then the other side is valved, which means it, like when you put your thumb over the edge of a hose to control the flow of the water through the hose, that's what you're doing. So one nostril is totally closed, and then the other nostril is valving to control the flow. Now, the cool part is if you're feeling a little congested, what you can do instead of pressing in to valve, I mean, there's still air flowing through. You want to make sure you're still breathing. What you can do if you're feeling congested, instead of pressing into valve, is to pull out. Kind of like a breathe right strip opens up your nostrils. It gives you a little bit more space. So that is an option. And of course, this morning I am congested. I did not clean my nose before I did this practice. So we'll give it a shot. It might sound a little rattly, so I apologize. But one of the traditional alternate nostril breathing techniques is Nadi Shodhana. And in Nadi Shodhana, what we're doing is an even breath in through one side and then out through the other. And then you're going to breathe in through that other side and then out through the first. So think of like a horseshoe shape or an upside down U, but it's very balanced. Breathing in through one side and then out through the other. The only thing that you're really keeping track of for this is which side you just did. So I'm going to go through this breathing practice. I'm going to show you a couple of rounds, and you can practice later on your own where you're not watching the video. So enjoy watching me breathe for just a moment. So I'm going to start by breathing in through my left nostril. So I'm closing the right side, valving the left, and then you switch. Breathe in through this other side, and then you switch. Now, after I do that practice, I always like to check in to feel the effect. And it usually feels like my sinuses have opened, like the flow of the air is clearer for me. But you should try. Figure out what it feels like for you. And take a nice breath.